If I'd have to summarize the whole Avatar movie in one sentence, I'd say this. Why did you think this was a good idea? I guess if you clicked on this video, you have some kind of emotional connection to the Avatar franchise, just like I have. Avatar always was way more than just another cartoon show, and I think the best part of it was the world building. The story, the character and their motives were always top notch. It had no fear dealing with topics like war, discrimination, politics, and the struggles of identity, and that's what made it so different to other cartoons from that time. And whenever something new is announced, I honestly am quite happy to see what's coming. And this time we have the movie. And unlike the live-action movie, I was honestly very hopeful for this one, only to be partially disappointed. Don't get me wrong, it has good elements. For example, visually the movie is amazing. It sometimes has some cheaply looking CG, but that's excusable since most of it looks vibrant and clean. The animations are fluid and the choreography is what you would expect from a professional production, but that's also where it ends. Because they messed up the story quite badly. But let me give you a short summary of what happened in the movie. An adult Aang, around 25 years old, is searching old air temples for traces of his former life, because, if you didn't know, he is the Last Airbender, and obviously wants to preserve what's left of air nomads' culture and airbending. He then suddenly gets attacked by I call them budget equalists, the Denied. A bunch of angry non-bending losers who are after a relic by Avatar Sonam, who is some kind of mystic avatar none of the other avatars have ever heard of except one, which is kinda stupid since she had quite a big role and it would be highly unlikely that no stories whatsoever were told about her, but that's just one flaw within the story. Also, apparently this mystic avatar has a staff with immense power that Denied want to use to get revenge on benders. So after this, Aang calls the gang to help him uncover the truth about this forgotten avatar, and while doing this, they find an airbender frozen in ice. Aang frees him, and at that point you already know, yeah, that's the villain. Aang, of course, is ecstatic that there is another airbender who can show him some cool new tricks. Also, he reveals the staff can grant airbending to people, essentially giving Aang the ability to restore the air nomads. And well, that's pretty much the premise. So they wander off to find this magical staff. And Aang actually finds it, only to realize that while he was away, our frozen airbender friend, whose name I had to Google twice by now because he's just so damn bland and unrememberable, Tagah, it's Tagah, just killed the whole gang. Yeah, I mean killed, not defeated, like he actually killed the gang and then just kills Aang. I mean, bro was revived 2 days ago and now beats up the squad that has beaten the whole Fire Nation during Sozin's Comet when they were teenagers? That's as believable if as my grandma would beat up Francis Ngannou. No hate here, but there are levels to this game. So yeah, that happened. But then Katara just revives them all, since she can just do that now. And yeah, I know that happened once, but still it doesn't sit right with me. Tagah then gives the Denied airbending powers and they attack Republic City where he transforms into a demon. He then gets defeated and Aang destroys the staff. Yeah, it sounds even worse now when I'm rereading the script. And I know this is just a plot summary that leaves out a lot of details, but when the overall character building is this weak, it doesn't really matter what the movie wants to tell since it's so unremarkable that you really don't even try to make an argument here. And there are also countless other criticisms about voice acting and stuff, but I didn't really care about that. That was fine in my opinion. Is it a bad movie? Nah, not really. But is it great? Definitely not. The main issue I have here is that you have such a graspable world and a bunch of truly fleshed out characters. Why do you go to such lengths for such an asspull that is the Avatar movie? You have the complete spirit world at your disposal. You have the socio-political issues of a recently founded nation. You have so many cultures open to explore further. But they just had to create the ancient Avatar and the frozen airbender who is also possessed by an evil spirit. The issue here is it feels like a filler episode. And not a great one, but a lazy one. I can understand that it's hard to get the fan expectations right. We have a cast built over multiple seasons that you can't adequately show enough of in a 90-minute movie, I get this. And also I don't dislike the focus on Aang. It is fair to see him struggling with his identity, the expectations the world and he himself has of him, and that is certainly a thoughtful topic to explore. But to do that properly, the movie in my opinion didn't manage its time correctly. It simply didn't have enough space to make Tagah in any kind of form significant. I mean, honestly, I remember Cabbage Man and Foam Guy. And for Tagah, I even had to Google his name again because I simply didn't care at all about the guy. Also, the subplot of having an esoteric terrorist group was not nearly fleshed out enough to be believable. The Denied, which honestly sounds like a 2000s emo band, could have been done so much better. And let me go full fanfiction here. They just could have brought back Jet and make it a terrorist subplot. That would have worked 2000 times better, I guarantee it. Also Paramount, if you want me to make that movie, I'd take the job. But only for a lot of cash. Yeah, but all in all, the movie was okay. It was enjoyable and not too dragged out, but could have been so much more. I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10 for nostalgia reasons, and I hope that the new Avatar season delivers more than this. But that's it for this video. How did you like the movie? Put it in the comments and see you in the next one. Sleepy out.